Today we're going to be doing this nail design. The colors that I use are super easy. All I used was a D&D white, black, yellow, and a matte top coat, a dotting tool, and a fine liner brush. First things first, I did not have a pastel yellow, so we're going to make one. All I'm going to do is take the yellow that I have, mix it with a tan until it's a little bit pastel and not as bright, and I put the yellow in the tan. I don't put the tan in the yellow. That way I really am able to see the pastel as far as it not being super yellow anymore. Starting off with my acrylic already top coated, we're doing the moon behind it first. We do that because the snake is layering over top of this. This does not come after the snake. This second layer is going to be a thicker layer. After I've gotten the shape of my circle, I'm going in with a lot of product on my brush and really trying to make that color thick as far as darkening it up and adding more color to the background. In this moment, I'm also going in and fixing the shape. Even though I have my outline in the background, I'm going in and just making sure it's a complete circle and not too wonky as far as leaning one way or the other. And then I'm just keeping the middle saturated with color. Then we're going to cure for 90 seconds just because I know I placed a lot of color down. Once that is cured, all I'm going to do is go in and place my dots. This is going to be in preparation for the snake because I want to fill up the space. So I'm just keeping in mind where I am going to be placing the snake, and I'm just adding filler dots to the back, and a few of these dots are going to turn into my star flakes. A slightly loaded brush with whatever color you're going to be using, and the dot is not cured, so from the dot I'm just taking a little bit of product and making a line on top, on the bottom, and on the left and on the right. When I do this, I'm using the tip of my brush. I'm not placing the whole brush on this so that I'm able to keep my lines thin. Always remember the tip of your brush is going to be your finer lines. The belly of your brush is going to be your thick, drawn out lines. For the snake, I start off with a pretty loaded brush full of black. And just think of making the number 5. So I'm going round and round and making a swirl. This line is just going to be my baseline. My intention behind this line is not for it to be thick at all, because I'm going to go back in, load my brush back up with more product, and thicken it up to my liking. So every swirl, I'm adding more color to the opposite side. So you can see on the left side, I'm placing a lot of black. When I hit that curve, I'm putting it on the top. So I'm moving that product over to the right side. So you see that's the left. When I go to the other side, my focus of product is on the right as opposed to it being on the left. That is how we kind of maintain that snake shape. So you see here, I'm focusing my product more on the right at this point. I'm getting a little bit more black on my brush. I'm filling it in, and I'm keeping my product more on the left side of the curve. So you're just going to alternate. And so I'm thinning it out, and I'm focusing again more of my product on the right when I move down to the tail. And this is just about making your line smoother, so just evening it out with a little bit of product on your brush. And then for the tail, we're going to really focus with just the tip of our brush, because we want to keep that line relatively smaller, because snakes have big heads, thick middles, and really thin tails. So now you see me on the right hand side adding that black and leaving the left side alone, because I want that side to look thinner, and that's how we maintain that S shape. Once that has cured, we're going to give the head 2 dots, one on each side, and we're going to give the body of the snake multiple dots because snakes have patterns. So I'm just taking the dotting tool and trying to make my dots smaller and not as in like compact as the top. And towards the end, you're going to see the dotting tool becomes too big for the body, but it's totally fine, because what we're going to do is take a brush with a little bit of acetone on it and wipe off where the white has passed the black, and it's going to make it look really snaky. So that's all you're going to see me do here. All this brush has on it is acetone. And we're just going to wipe in one motion both of these little white dots that I have gone over the black. Matte top coat it, and with matte, remember, try to saturate the entire nail, because if not, you're going to have missed spots. Leave that to cure for 60 seconds, and then this is going to be your end result. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.